The poem Two's Company. It is another poem under the theme of humor by Raymond Wilson. It's a poem about a man who does not believe in ghosts. You know ghosts? They are non-human creatures. Some people believe ghosts exist, live in the human world, but they cannot be seen. No one can see ghosts, but people can feel them. That is the belief, right? Now, it's a funny story about a man who is frightened by a ghost, right? Now, let's read the poem Two's Company. Now, company means, Two's Company means not alone. When there are two people, they are not alone. There is some association. There is some gathering. When there is one, he or she is alone. But there are two, they are not alone. Right? The sad story of a man who did not believe in ghosts. This poem is written in rhyming couplet. Write down, that is a major technique. Rhyming couplet, C-O-U-P-L-E-T. Rhyming couplet. What is a rhyming couplet? Every two line rhyme. Now, for example, look at the two first lines, but tut, and the second two, tattle, rattle, and the third two, right, night. Now, this is a poetic technique, rhyming couplet, and this couplet include one idea. It's like one sentence, That is the technique, major technique Wilson uses in writing this poem. Right. Now let's read it and enjoy. They said, they means ordinary people. There is a particular house, some house, and people say this house has a ghost, haunting house. It is haunted all month, They said, these people say the house was haunted. There is a ghost. But he laughed. He is the man who does not believe in this story. The ordinary people's story about the ghost house, haunted house, he does not believe. Therefore, he laughs, critically laughs, sarcastically laugh at this idea. Tut, tut, tut. He used the word term tut, tut. He rejects it. He laughs at. He ridicules this idea. No, I don't believe. And he says, I've never heard such a tittle-tattle. Tittle-tattle means something nonsense, false, or line stories. They are trivial, useless stories, nonsensical stories. I don't believe. I haven't heard such things. I haven't heard that there are haunted houses. No. As ghosts, I do not believe as ghosts that groan. Groan means the sound of the ghosts. Groan, rough sounds, and chains, sound of the chains. Some people believe when ghost appears, they have the sounds of chains, metallic sounds, some iron clattering together, chains that rattle, like our elephant walked in Perahera. Now, when elephants, when they walk in Perahera, you hear the sounds of chains. This is a sound image, auditory image used in this poem. Note it down. Chains that rattle. Chains that rattle, an auditory image. You hear the sounds of chains, and just to prove, and this man challenges, okay, I don't believe in ghosts. I will prove it. I am in the right. I am right. Please leave me here to spend the night. Please leave me. Let me here. Here means that haunted house. Let me live in this haunted house to spend a night. Now this man, this special man who does not believe in ghosts, now he takes the challenge of proving that ghost stories are not real, they are not true, and there are no such creatures as ghosts. I will prove this by staying a night in this house. Right. Now, this man enters the house when the night falls, that haunted house. You can imagine, you can feel. Now, he's a brave challenger. Other people, they go, leaving the man alone in the house. They left him, they means people left him just as dusk was falling. When darkness falls, dusk means darkness. Here, dusk is used as symbol. What does it symbolize? People believe ghosts appear, ghosts come when there is darkness. When there is darkness, ghost appears. Now darkness was falling, coming with a hunchback moon. Hunchback moon means the not the half moon, but the quarter moon. Hunchback moon. It is also a symbol here. It symbolizes ghost appearances. And there are screech owls calling. There are owls. Owls crying. Owls is also symbolic of ghostly appearance. Now, these sound and visual images, these auditory and visual images all symbolize appearance of the concept of ghosts. Now, this man knows them. Even this man knows when there is darkness, when there is hunchback moon, when there are owls calling, there will be a ghost. He knows that concept. But what is that? Now he is in the house. Now he hears a noise, some strange noise. What is that noise? Outside it seemed. It seemed to come outside, like chains rattled, rattling chains. Someone screamed. Someone shouted, screamed. Now he is ready. Now he knows there is unknown presence, unknown power or energy or man, someone in the house, but he cannot see. Come, it's merely nerve, he is certain. It's my nerve. Nerves means my imaginary feelings or my mind. It's my mind. It's certain. No, there is no person in this house. Hmm. But just the same, he draws the curtain. But he closes the curtain. Why? Now fear gradually arises in his heart because there are no other persons in the house, only himself is there, but still he hears the sounds of a person. Therefore, as a precaution for his own protection, first he closes the curtains of the house. The stroke of 12. Now he hears another sound image, auditory image. What is this auditory image? Sound of a clock, clicking of a clock. 12, midnight 12. Now 12 midnight 12 is also conceptually accepted as the time period, the time of ghostly appearance. 12. Maharaya 12ට හොල්මන එලි බහින්න. People believe so. The 12 o'clock of the midnight, people believe to be a time for ghostly appearance. But wonder is there is no clock. That is the surprising thing. In this house, there is no clock. Now this man's little fear develops. Why? Without a clock, there is the sound of a clock. How can this be? Definitely it could be another unknown person, could be the ghost. Now he believes. He shuts the door. Therefore, he closes the door and turns the lock. He closed the main door of the house. It has been widely opened. Now he closes it and locks it because he knows he must be protected now. Now fear enters his heart. Of course, he knows that no one's there. Now he still believes there is no other person. But he closes the door for protection. But no harms, no problem done by taking care. Someone's outside. Now he believes somebody is outside the house. It could be another human to make him frightened. But therefore he takes a poker. The silly joker. He must be a joker. He's joking to me. He may as well. Now he is getting ready. I will also take the poker. Poker is some sort of piece of iron. Piece of iron. It's a tool used in this house. Poker, tool. He takes this iron spike, this iron rod, as a weapon. Right. I am ready to fight with the man who makes sounds outside. I am ready. Right. Then that noise again, he hears that noise again. He checks the door. Now he goes to the main doors and double checks it. Now he is really frightened. He shutters the windows. He closes the windows. Now all windows are closed now. Not only the curtains, but also the all windows, panels. Their doors are also closed and makes a pause. Now he stops for a while. Now he goes here and there in the house in a panicked heart, in a frightened heart, because he does not know what to do now. That strange noise, sounds, they are developing. To seek the safest place to hide. Now he is looking for a safest place, the most protected place in the house to hide. Now he is really frightened. Now his bravery, courage, they all have disappeared. Now he has forgotten his challenge. Now he knows This house is really haunted. There are creatures like ghosts in this world. Then cupboard strong. Now he finds a big cupboard. It's very strong. He thinks cupboard is the safest place to hide. He creeps inside the cupboard. He goes into the cupboard and closes the door. Now this man is in the cupboard. What for? To get rid of the ghost. Now he knows ghost stories are true. There are really ghosts in this world. Now he accepts the fact. There's anything to fear. Now he is satisfied. No, nothing to fear now. I am safe now. I am safe. No ghost can harm me now. I am in the cupboard. But a voice, he tells himself when at his ear, he tells himself, now he speaks to himself, when at his ear, close to his ear, somebody speaks, a voice breathes softly. Breathe means speaks here. A voice softly speaks to his ear. How do you do? How do you do? Who's this speaker? It is the ghost. Now, ghost is also inside the cupboard. I am a ghost, but this ghost is not harmful ghost. It's harmless ghost. He says, I am a ghost. Pray, who are you? Who are you? Right? Now this ghost wants to be friendly with this man, but we do not know. He offered his hand or not. He told his name or not. We do not know. We can think what will happen to, may have happened to this man when he meets a ghost. Right. Now, in this way, the poem ends with some humor. That appearance of ghost meeting the man with the ghost and man's frightful behavior, his loss of courage and bravery, they are all humorous. They are all humorous. Now, Raymond Wilson does not say ghosts really exist, but he wants to say don't reject anything without any investigation into the matters. In every culture, there are some beliefs, some stories, some legends, but do not reject them. Do not reject them as false or useless, but we have to look into them and see whether they have some truth, some practical truth, some scientific truth. We have to investigate. We have to make researches into them. Without researching them, don't reject. That is what Raymond Wilson tells us as the idea of this deep idea of this poem, but superficially the poem has some humorous story, but through this story, he passes another message to us. Now, that is the end of the discussion of this poem. Now you can see Raymond Wilson humorously presents this story, but at the same time, he asks us, requests us, suggests that never to reject concepts, cultural concepts, people's belief, some stories, our practices. Don't reject them without any scientific research into them. Because Raymond Wilson is an highly educated academic personality, a character. He looks at life and looks at people's belief from scientific aspect, and he also invites us to look at these things from that aspect without rejecting them. Right. Now, that is the end of this discussion. In our next session, we'll write down this comment in words.